just like week-old bread, my life had gone stale. It was time for a serious change of pace if I was to stay sharp. Like a sharp piece of bread. Now, lots of people here like their bread stale. That's what crackers are for, and I do love a good cracker. But I felt trapped in my micromanaged big city life. I had been told what to do for so long that I lost sight of what I wanted to do. But what could I do? Where could I go? I needed more than a vacation. I needed a complete reset, and I was ready to leave my sterile world behind. Little did I know this would land me in the last place I ever expected. Silly Town. You see, I needed something new and fresh, a place whose name I had never even heard before. But now that I'm here, I'm realizing something's off. The water fountains here shoot the water away from you and not directly into your mouth. This is not normal. Not that there's anything I can do about it. I've committed myself to this. So I try to make my way into the heart of the city to investigate further. Their highways are made up of underground tubes, instead of the standard concrete jungle format. All of their transportation is different here. The trains are off the rails, and the cars don't have rubber tires. They have these hairy, knobbly legs. Now you might be thinking to yourself, that's not a car, that's a horse. But let me explain. They have horses, but, well, they don't ride horses like we do back home. The gravity here is hit or miss. Sometimes it goes down, but sometimes it goes about 45 degrees to the side. The people here don't seem to mind though, especially the dogs. When the gravity becomes weaker, drinking becomes a bit less of a chore for them. After all, they don't just lap up the water here, they catch it in the air like a frisbee. All this liquid talk is making me thirsty for a nice cold beer. I asked for a beer, but the bartender misheard me and just gave me foam instead. When in Rome, I guess. Or should I say, when in foam? Time to use the bathroom. I'm sure this will be a normal experience. Nope, never mind. I'm noticing all these statues of old guys everywhere. I think they're mathematicians, because they're always next to these big plus signs. This lady has a plus coming out of her head. How symbolic. I'll occasionally run into non-statue art that I'm used to, but most of the art here is really different. Like, really, really not what I'm used to. Oh goodness, I'm starting to feel dizzy. I can't get my bearings here in this town, it's too much. Someone knows what's going on, surely someone can help me. But if everyone's silly here, will they think I'm the silly person for not being silly? I can't just leave and go back to my stale cracker life. I want to define my own wants and desires. But how can I begin when every pitch is a screwball? It makes me question whether I was ever ready to go in a new direction all by myself. Maybe I was meant to live a boring life. The silly life is just too unpredictable. I wanted to escape from structure, but I still need to make sense of the world. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Hello?
Hello.
Are you all right? You look, sad and also dejected.
I am sad, and I'm dejected. I don't understand this place. I don't understand how you people live in Silly Town.
What is Silly Town? What are you saying?
This is Silly Town. It says so on the sign right there. It says Silly Town.
Oh, you think it says Silly Town. No. It says Fun Town on the sign.
Fun Town?
Yes, the word in our language for fun looks a lot like the English word for silly.
This is Fun Town. So, the upside down horse, that's for fun?
Yes.
And the beer with all the foam and the milk mustache and the dogs and riding on the escalator and its 45-degree angle. That's for fun?
It's all for fun. Yes.
These people aren't silly. These people are fun.
I'm right here.
Yeah, and you're fun. And I'm fun. And I'm gonna have fun. Thanks for teaching me about fun.
Okay.
Thanks to the nice man's advice, everything clicked. I had been missing something, and that thing was fun. The people here value fun the way my hometown friends value logic and sensibility. I know now that what I value is both. And any community who finds their own silly, sensible balance is a fun community in my eyes. It's okay that the rules get bent here, even the law of gravity. And as I learn to become a silly citizen, maybe I'll learn to defy gravity too. Thanks, Funtown, for everything. Especially the beer. I really like the beer. The way that you do it, like with all the foam and everything. You'd think that it would leave like the liquid part of the bottom flat, but really, if you just drink it all at once, like in one go, like a shot, it's actually a really nice drinking experience. Like, you know when you go to the club and you and your friends go up to the bartender and you do a tequila shot and you get the salt and the lime and it's a whole thing, it's like a ritual. Imagine if instead of like getting the tequila shot and getting sick, you get the nice like foam beer and you just down the foam beer all at once and everyone has milk mustaches and it's funny, do a group photo, people are dancing. It'd be fun, you know?
You should know, golden boy.